Okay, so can you hear me? Hello,
Yes, I can.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Okay, so good evening. So we are waiting some time, then we will continue our class. After 1 minute or 2 minutes, then we will continue class. Okay, so now we're starting our today's class. So I simply start the recording. Okay, so now can you see my screen? Okay. So hi and welcome to the 3 days online training program for beginners, Google Earth Engine for remote sensing analysis. Basically, today is our second day, and this second day's course content will be that I will try to discuss about that how we can easily filtering and visualizing the satellite images in Google Earth Engine. So different types of factor when you want to filter the satellite imagery. So we will try to discuss all of the factor and how we can easily get the satellite images. It can be Landsat or Sentinel. How can easily filter the satellite image and you can get this satellite image. And then how we can easily export the satellite images. Landsat, Sentinel, how we can easily export the satellite images and work with the other software such as ArcMap or QGIS software. Then we also try to discuss about the how we can easily make the time series chart. So mainly in this time here I show you the NDVI time series chart, but using the same process you are able to do any indices time series chart. It can be NWI or EVI or any data set. When you want to make the time series chart, you can follow the same way and you can easily make the time series chart. Then we also try to discuss about that how we can easily calculate the normalized difference water index using the MODIS as well as Landsat data. And then how to export the tip images. So basically previous class we also tried to show you that how you can easily export the tip image okay, so we'll not showing this part, how you can easily export the tip image. So in this class I also try to show you this part, how you can easily export the tip images as well as how you can easily make the map using these tip images for your research paper map. Okay, and how to export any shape file from the Google Earth Engine platform, how you can easily digitizing in Google Earth Engine platform, and how you can easily get the any shape file. It can be river, lake or other any shape file, and this is the geo reference shape file. So basically today is our second course content. I will try to complete all of the things step by step. So let's go. So first of all, filtering and visualizing the satellite images in Google Earth Engine platform. So basically this is the one of the most fundamental part of Google Earth Engine, which image you want to need and display this image on the map. And we already know about that Google Earth Engine has a data set or public data set. We can easily get this public data set and we can easily work with the different types of data set. It can be Landsat, Sentinel. Okay, so in this time when you want to filter the satellite images, it can be Landsat or Sentinel. First of all, we need to it depends some factor. Suppose first factor is that it depends on your region. Suppose you want to need a satellite image for the region of Dhaka city or any other region. Okay, so first of all it depends on your region. So your region can be Dhaka city, your region can be India, your region can be Delhi. So any other region, first of all you need to select your region, which region you want to need the satellite imagery. So suppose in this time I want to need the satellite image for the region of Dhaka city. So this is my ROI or region of interest. Second factor is that you need to filter image specific properties. So satellite image has a lot of properties, cloud cover, land cloud cover, there are a lot of properties. Suppose from all of the properties I need only for this satellite image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. So you need this image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. So this is the another factor for filtering the image metadata or image properties. And third factor is that you suppose you want to need these satellite images for a specific time period. Suppose year of 2007 or wet season or dry season or any time period. So when you filter your satellite image, you need to factor all of the factor and need to filter. First of all, you need to filter your region. So you need to filter your region. It means that you need to select your region. Your region can be Dhaka city, your region can be any other region. You just need to import your shape file in Google Earth Engine platform. And previous class I also tried to show you that how you can easily import it, the shape file in Google Earth Engine platform. So first of all you need to import your shape file, which area you want to need the satellite image. Then you need to filter the image properties. Suppose I want to need the image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. I want to need only for those images. And I will need only for the image for any specific time period. It can be dry season, it can be wet season, or any time period I want to need. So when you want to filter the image, it can be Landsat or Sentinel. Both of images you should consider the three factor all time. Okay, so in this time I also try to show you the practically, so that how you can easily filtering your satellite images using this factor. Okay, so I simply open my code editor. So I just simply open a new code editor. Okay, so in this time, first of all, you need to import your shapefile. Which area you want to need the satellite images, you can simply import. Okay, so previous class I also tried to show you that how you can easily import your shapefile. Suppose in this time I want to need the satellite image for the Dhaka city. So I simply import the Dhaka city boundary. Okay, so this is my shapefile. I simply import. This shapefile is imported. I want to show the layer. I simply put the name ROI. You can use any name, no problem. I want to add the layer. I simply use add the map dot add layer function for adding the layer, and then put my object name is the ROI, and then I simply use here the focusing the center of the shapefile. I simply use here the map dot center object function, and then call my object is that ROI and put the value is that 10. So now you can see I can get my region. So this is my region. Okay, this is my shapefile. I want to need the satellite image, suppose Landsat 8 satellite image for this region. Okay, so this region I want to need the satellite image. Okay, so first of all I need to import the image collection. So Landsat image collection or Landsat image collection dataset I want to need import in my code editor. So I simply go to here and you can see browse data catalog. Simply click here. So now I can get all of the dataset of Earth Engine dataset I want to get from here. So in this time I simply work with the Landsat. So I simply click on the Landsat. So in this time you can get the all of the Landsat collection. Landsat 1 you can see, Landsat 9, 8, 7, Landsat 1 to 5, Landsat 4, Landsat 5. All of the images when you want to filter any image collection, it can be Landsat 1, Landsat 4, Landsat 5, Landsat 9, Landsat 7. All of the image filtering process is the same. So all of the image filtering process is the same. Okay. So in this time, suppose I want to work with the Landsat 8. So you can also try to rest of the image and then filter. Okay. And in this time, I'm going to show you the Landsat only for the Landsat 8. But all of the image collection filtering process is the same. So in this time here, I can get the collection about the surface reflectance for Landsat 8, as well as top of atmospheric image collection, raw image collection. Okay. So all of the image has the some properties, individual properties. Suppose raw image has the some individual properties. Surface reflectance has the some another individual properties. Okay. Top atmosphere is another. So in this time, suppose I want to work with the top of atmospheric image collection, and I simply click the top of atmospheric. I want to need this image collection. I want to work with the top of atmospheric image collection. In this time here you can see, here you can get all of the information about this dataset. First of all, dataset availability date. We can access the Landsat 8 collection for top of atmospheric this reflectance between this time period. Okay, and also you can see dataset provided is that USGS and Google. So if you want, you can see Earth is a snippet. Okay, so this is our unique ID of this image collection for the Landsat 8 top of atmospheric image collection. Here you can get all of the information about the image collection. You can see all of the image collection about this information about the top of atmospheric. You can also read this, then you can easily understand about these properties of the image collection and what it will be work. We can get the description about the Landsat 8 top of atmospheric image collection. In this time you can see band. So mainly here you can find the lot all of the band for the satellite images, B1, B2, B3. Also you can see description. Okay, in this time also you can see image properties. So a lot of image properties is available here, you can see. Okay, in this time this is my image collection of the Landsat 8. I need to import the image collection in my code editor. I just simply copy this unique ID from here. Just simply copy. Okay, copy, and then I simply paste in my code editor. And then I simply put the variable name. Suppose I simply put the variable name is that suppose L8. You can put any variable name, no problem. I simply put the L8. So in this time, suppose I want to check how many image collection is available for the whole world between this time period, year of 2013 to 2020, present time. How many images is available for the whole world for the Landsat 8 top of atmospheric collection? I want to check it. So I simply use here the print function, print, and then I simply call the variable name. Here you can see this is my image collection, and this image collection is stored in a variable. This variable name is that L8. So I simply use here the L8 and use here the size function. So size is a function, it determines how many images is available. So I simply click to the run. In this time you can see we can get the how many images for the Landsat 8 full collection for the whole world between the time period year of 2013 to present time. How many images is available? We want to find it. It will be working. So here you can get the lot of image collection. So you can see, so it calculate. Okay, so here you can get that more than 1 million satellite imagery in here. So we can get the large collection of satellite images for the Landsat 8 top of atmospheric for the whole world. Okay, for the whole world between this time period. Okay, in this time, this large collection, I want to filter it anyhow. Okay, so how I can filter? I filter according to my three factor. First factor is that my region, second factor is that image properties, third factor is that image specific time period. Okay, so in this time you can see this image collection for the large number of image collection is available for the whole world, but in this time I don't need for the whole world. I need only for this image, which image is available for my region of Dhaka city. For this region, how many images is available? I want to check it. So in this time, from this large number of collection of satellite image, I want to need only for the image, only for the Dhaka city region. I don't need for the whole world. Okay, so here I already imported my shape file. Okay, so in this time I simply take a variable. Suppose filter region. You can put any variable name. I simply use the filter region. Then I simply call my full collection. I simply call the full collection. This large number of satellite images is stored in a variable. This variable name is the L8. I simply copy and then paste here. Okay. Then in this time I need use a function. This function called the filter bounds function. So I simply use here the filter bounds. So filter bounds is a function. Mainly this function is intersecting with the full collection with my region of interest. So in this time you can see what is the argument. This argument is the geometry. So basically the geometry is your shapefile variable name. So what is the shapefile variable name? You can see this name is the ROI. I simply put here the ROI. Okay. So in this time you can see what I want to do. This L8 is stored the large number of image collection for Landsat 8. I simply use here the filter bounds function. So that's why in this time it intersecting with this large number of collection and get only for my region of interest. So intersecting with my region of interest. So in this time I want to check how many images is available in my region, because I want to use here the filter bounds function. So in this time from the large number of collection I want to get only for this image, which image is available for my shapefile or my region of interest or this Dhaka city boundary. I want to check it. So I simply use here the print function the same way. And then simply call the filter region, this variable, because I want to store all of the things in the filter region variable. And then paste here and use here the size function. So now you can get how many images, how many Landsat 8 images is available for your region. Here we can get 380 images for available for this region. Okay. So in this time, this 380 images is available, but I want to need from the 380 images, I want to need only for this image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. So in this time, I go to my second factor, filtering the image properties. I want to need only for this image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. So that's why in this time I want to filter image properties or image metadata. I want to need only for this image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. Okay. So for this, I simply put a variable name. Suppose filter metadata. You can put any variable name. I simply use the filter metadata. In this tab here, you can see the filter region. Okay, so it stored the 380 images. Okay, this filter region stored 380 images for my region. In this time, I want to need from the 380 images, I want to need only for this image, which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. I want to need only for this image. So I simply copy this variable because it is stored 380. Then paste here. Okay. Then I simply use a function. It's called the filter metadata. And here you can see I can get all of the argument about the filter metadata function. So mainly this filter metadata function has the three properties. First property is the name. This name is the image properties name. So here I can get all of the image properties name. Here you can see. Suppose in this time I want to need less than 1% cloud cover. I want to need those images which image will be not more than 1% cloud cover. So my image properties name is the cloud cover. I simply copy, and this is the string. Okay, so that's why I simply add the single quotation, then paste this name. Then operator, I simply use here the operator is that less than. So I simply use here the less than and set the value. Value is that 1. Okay. So now check for my region of Dhaka city, how many images is available? Which image is the less than 1% cloud cover? I want to check it. So for this, I simply use here the print function and then call my filter metadata. Simply copy and paste here, and then simply use here the size function. And click to the run. So now you can see I want to get how many images is available for my region, and this image is the less than 1% cloud cover. I want to check. Here I can get total 56 images. Okay, this 56 image is available, and this image is the less than 1% cloud cover. Okay, so in this time you can say I can get the less than 1% cloud cover, 56 images. But this 56 image, what is the time period? This time period is that you can see 2013 to 2022. Between this time period, for the region of Dhaka city, I get less than 1% cloud cover images, total 56. But I not work with the full time duration. I want to need only for the year of 2021 or 2022 or any time period. What you need, you can put the time period. You want to need the satellite image for a specific time period. So for this, you can just simply work with this. I simply take a variable. Suppose this variable name is that filter state. You can put any variable name. From these 56 images, I want to need only for this image, which image is available for year of 2021. Okay, like this. So I simply copy this variable name and paste here, and then I simply use a function. This function is the filter state, and you can see what is the argument. This argument is that you can get the argument. I simply put this argument. Suppose year of 2020. Okay, suppose 1st January, from in date will be that year of 2020 December 31. So now I want to check how many images is available for this time period, year of 2020. I simply print this, then simply call the filter date and paste here and click to the run, and simply use the size function, then click to the run. So now you can see I get how many images I want to get for this time period. I get only for the 7 images. Okay, and this 7 images is available for this time period, year of 2020. So here you can see, first of all, when I want to get the collection for the Landsat 8 collection, here I can get more than 1 million satellite images. I want to filter it according to my region. For the Dhaka city region, here I find out the 380 images. Okay, then from the 388 images, I want to need only for this image, which image is the less than 1% cloud cover. Here I found out the 56 images, and therefore 56 images I want to need for this image, which image is available for the year of 2021. Okay, 2020. Here I can get only for the 7 images. So basically this is the filtering process for when you want to filter. It can be Landsat or Sentinel, both of things will be same. In this time you can see these 7 images. Suppose I want to need for the, what is the time period for this 7 number of image acquisition time, or this satellite. I want to get the time period. Okay, so I simply use here the print function, print, then simply call the filter date and paste here and click to the run. So now I can get all of the information about this total 7 images. So here you can see I simply click to here, and in this time here you can see here I can get total 7 elements. It means that it has a total 7 images, and this 7 images, each image has a 17 bands. And when I click to here you can see this is our I simply click here, you can see feature. Here you can get the 0 refers to the first image, 1 second image, third image, fourth image, fifth image, sixth image. So total 7 images you can get from here. You can see in this time, suppose you can see what is the time period or time acquisition date. You can see first image is that year of 2020, 11th February, 26th January, 11th February, 30 March, 27 December, 9th November. Okay, so here you can get all of the time. In this time, suppose you want to work with a single image. Suppose you want to work with only for this image, which image is the acquisition date is that year of 2020, 11th February. You want to work with this satellite images only for this time. Simply click to here. Then you can get the ID. You can say ID. Simply copy this ID. Copy this ID and then simply take a variable. Suppose this variable name is the image. Then I simply call the function ee.image and then I simply put this ID. Okay, so now you can see when I want to simply you can see in this time I want to get for this time period image year 2020 11th February. I want to get this image. I want to show the image in my map. Okay, so I simply use here the map dot add layer and then call my image and click to the run. So now you can see A1 tiles of satellite image is added in my map. You can see it's added as a tiles. You can see it is as a tiles of satellite image. It's added in my head. But in this time here you can see this tiles is not covered my region. You can see so this tiles is not covered. So I simply clip with, then you can easily understand about this. So I simply clip when I simply use here the clip function and clip with my shapefile variable name. My shapefile variable name is that ROI and click to the run. So now you can see this image is not covered the some area for my region. So here you can see it not covered in this region. Okay, so these tiles of satellite image, which image is the captured the 11th February is not covered my region. My full boundary is not covered. So I want to check the another image. So I simply click to here and then go to the feature and go to the second image. I want to check the second image. What is the condition of the second image? So I simply and copy the ID from here. Just copy this ID and then I simply paste this ID in here and click to the run. So now I want to get what is the condition about the second image, it cover or not. You can see this second image is the cover my region. Okay, so second image means that second tiles. So second tiles is cover my region. Okay, so in this time you can see this image look like this because it's showing the default band combination. In this time it's showing the band combination like this. You can see B1, B2 and B3. Suppose I want to set the band combination for the true color composite. Suppose I want to set here the red, then green and blue and set the 98% for better looking and click to the apply. So now you can see I get the satellite images for this region for this time period, and this image is the cover my whole region of Dhaka city. Okay, so now you can see this is my satellite image I can get from here, and I want to use here the 432 or true color composite. If you want, you can also use here the 543 or for any band combination you can easily use. From here you can see now I get the false color composite. Okay, so in this time suppose I want to use here the true color composite 4 3 and 2. To the apply I want to get the true color composite. In this time you can see I want to just this visualization parameter is not imported in my code editor. Okay, so I want to import the visualization parameter in my code editor. So I simply click to the import. You can see this image, one new line of code will be added in here. Okay, so I simply copy. I just simply copy this copy, and then I simply paste after the object name. And we already know about that. After the object name, we always put here the visualization parameter. Then we need to put here the layer name. Suppose I simply put the layer name is the suppose L8. You can put any name. I simply put the L8. In this time when I click to the run, you can see now this visualization is set with my code. Okay, so you can see I get the satellite images. Okay, so this is the one process when you want to work with any single image. Suppose you want to need only for the image for the year of 2021 for the 6th December. Okay, so you can simply copy and then paste the ID, then you can get the result. Okay, but we can also use the another way for creating the composite. Suppose here I can get the total 7 images. I want to use the total 7 images pixel value and make the median composite using the total 7 images. So this is the another way when you want to work with this. Suppose you can see some image when you want to work. These tiles is not complete your full boundary, or also you can get the some region. This image is not fill up your gap filling. Okay, so you can see this is a satellite image, but this region there is the no satellite image is available. Then we also need to create another composite. Suppose you want to create all of the images using median composite or mean composite, then this fill up or gap filling will be removed. Okay, so in this time I try to show you that how you can easily create the total 7 images. From the total 7 images you want to make the median composite using the total 7 images pixel value. So it's very easy. Just I can simply take a variable. Suppose I simply put the variable name is that suppose final image. And you can see this total 7 images is stored in a variable. This variable name is the filter date. I simply copy the filter date and paste here and use the function. It's called the median function. So now it calculated the median. Okay, so I simply use here the map dot add layer and then call the final image. Okay, and when I click to the run, you can see it's showing the median composite, and this median composite is created from the total 7 bands. Okay, so in this time I need to clip with my shapefile. So I simply use here the clip with my ROI and click to the run. So now you can see I want to get the 2 layer in here. So first layer is that our true color composite. It come from the single image, and another layer is that our this image come from the median composite. Total 7 images created the median composite. So I also want to add here the visualization. So simply click to here, then click to here the B4, then B3 and B2. Also increase the 98% and click to the apply. Now you can get the satellite image. You can see, and this image is that created the median composite of total 7 images. And I also want to just import. You can see new line code will be added here. I simply copy the variable name and paste after the object name. So what is my object? You can see my object is that finally image. Then I simply paste here. I simply put the name is that suppose median composite median image. So now you can see this is the two way. Suppose if when you want to work with any single image or single time period image, you can simply go to here and then you can simply copy this ID. Okay, then you can simply copy this ID, then you can get the single image. Okay, single image, single time period image. But when you want to need the median composite, then you can simply use here the median, then you can get the median composite. Okay, and in this time you can say I want to get the satellite imagery. For the two satellite imagery I want to add the two layer in here. Okay, so in this time okay, so I simply and export. When you want to export the satellite imagery, so exporting the same way. When you want to add here the median export or single image export, the same way. Okay, so in this time I simply commenting this line. It's just commenting. In this time here you can see when I want to work with the filter bounds function, I take a new variable. When I want to work with the filter metadata function, I take the another new variable. When I want to work with the filter date function, I take the another new variable. So every time I set the every variable. But if you want, you can get only for the one variable, and under this variable you put all of the function. So I simply commenting all of the things in this time, simply commenting all of the things, because for your practice I also send you all of the code. So I simply comment all of the things. In this time I take only for the one variable, and under this one variable I put all of the function one by one. So you can see this is my image collection which I imported from the Earth engine. So I simply just take a variable and give the variable name is that suppose image. You can put any name, no problem. I simply use the image, then simply call the L8. Okay, L8, and then I simply use there the filter bounds, it intersecting with my ROI. Then I simply use there the another is that suppose filter date. I want to read the satellite image for suppose 2021 1st January from 2021 suppose December 31. Then I simply put here the filter metadata, and I simply put here the metadata cloud cover. Then put set the value is that less than suppose 1, and then I simply use here the another function is that it's called the median. So in this time you can see I want to create the median. So in this time suppose between this time period I want to get the 6 image less than 1% cloud cover. For the 6 image I want to get, I want to create the median composite, just it. Then I simply use here the clip function and then clip with my RY. I want to show the result, so I simply use here the map dot add layer, and then I simply call the image and then click to the run. So now you can say I want to get this result. Okay, I have to set the visual. I simply copy the same variable and then paste after the object. So now you can see you can get the satellite images for the year of 2021 median composite for the total all of the scenes. Okay, there you can see this is the image. So in this time, basically in this time you can see I only take the one variable, and under this variable I put all of the function. Okay, but first time I use for the individual variable for your understanding what's the process for filtering and how it is work. Okay, so I hope you can easily understand about the filtering process. So in this time, anyone any question you can ask me about this code. Any question about this or any doubt for the filtering process? And this is same way when you want to work with the Sentinel, and I also try to show you the next class how you can easily filtering the Sentinel too, then you can easily understand.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when we will be using this Google Earth engine in our system, is there any system specification we have to follow? For example, we will be using the Snap software. We need some minimum system configuration, like that. Any system configuration for the fast processing?
So basically when you want to work with the Google Earth Engine, it is a totally cloud based, so that's why you don't need the any system or any configuration is not need.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank
So
you.
it's totally cloud based platform, so that's why the high configuration it's not needed. Okay, so we can easily randomly we can take this any laptop, his laptop has a networking connection. Even if you want, you can also run the Google Earth Engine platform in your mobile phone, so you can easily get the code editor in your mobile phone and you can easily
Mobile
use
phone
this.
also it is possible.
Yeah, so you can also run this platform in the only mobile phone, okay, and write the code and edit all of the things. Okay, so just you can go to this link, code.earthengine.google.com, then you can easily get the code editor in your mobile phone and you can easily write your code and get the result. Okay, any question?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so in this time I try to show you that how you can easily export these satellite images. Suppose I want to need the satellite images, I want to export the satellite images and work with the another software. Okay, so mainly when you want to exporting the satellite images, we need a function, and this function is the same for any exporting. Basically this is a tip image, okay, raster image as a tip image. So when you want to export any tip image, you can just follow the same process. You can easily export all of the satellite imagery. Okay,